Justin Tucker has officially been released by the Ravens.
Yeah, he said that nicely. He said he got cut.
Yeah.
Well, same tomato.
Cut has more.
We all know.
Released.
More
We
like
all
a
knew this
boot.
was gonna happen. It was
You're
just,
going. All
Welcome
right.
back to the Triple Threat Podcast presented by Betalytics Sports Betting. Are we doing ads right now?
No, we're
Nope,
not.
we're not.
We're not. We're just
Okay.
gonna go right into it.
Yeah.
All right, we're
Pay
gonna
more.
go right into it today.
Well,
we got a
let's
few
first before
What?
we get into it, we gotta
I'm
say
just
how we're
gonna
doing.
say.
We gotta say how we're doing today, man. Get it? We gotta make it feel like we're three dudes talking. Okay, how we doing, guys?
I mean, we literally are.
Happy Tuesday. How are we doing today?
I am
Pretty good.
Yeah,
We got-
alive.
alive.
We
Thank
got
God.
into a
We're
little bit
live.
of a verbal scuffle before we got on here.
Yeah. It was verbal. I mean, me
It
and
was
Michael.
verbal. We were
me
talking.
and Michael said, or do I want to say both of us? Do we both agree
Well, it
on this?
wasn't
I
physical.
think we both agree on this. We said that.
Make sure you don't
okay,
twist
hold on,
this.
Hold on, let me,
Do
let
not
me,
twist
No, I'm
this,
gonna
by
give
the way.
We
context.
said-
I'm gonna give context before we say it. Michael said
Pretzel.
because we were talking about the top 5 quarterbacks.
Confused.
Michael said that Jalen Hurts he compares very well to 2012 Russell Wilson's team. That's the Seahawks team to the Eagles team, and we said, okay, break it down for me.
Or not
because
2012, or whatever year they won Super Bowl.
2012, 2013, one of those years.
Okay.
And
Because he was drafted in 2012.
yeah, and he said break it down for me.
13.
13. Okay, so 2013. He said I said break it down for me. He said
I
he
think.
compared the
I think it was
Seahawks.
13.
He said the Seahawks and the Eagles at both of those times have elite defenses, which I was like, okay. I said that I would probably put this. I only gripe that I had was that the Legion of Boom is higher for me, but I can see where you say they're both elite defenses. So I said move on. Run game was the same. You have Marshawn Lynch at his peak-ish.
Yeah.
Peak, I would say, and Saquon Barkley. Basically his peak, and then Saquon Barkley had
to like
an amazing
13
season.
was his peak, probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Saquon
14,
Barkley
14.
had one of the most amazing peaks we've seen in a while.
Should have ran it.
Competent wide receivers.
Yeah.
That one now that I'm thinking about it now, I could see the Eagles being a little bit higher in the wide receiver part of it, just because AJ Brown and Devonta Smith are dogs. But
I think they definitely have better receivers.
I will not disrespect Doug Baldwin. I will not disrespect Golden Tate or Jermaine Kearse or
They also had,
who's the other guy that I'm saying?
Lockett.
Tyler Lockett.
They didn't
wasn't
block
there
it
yet.
then.
They didn't have Lockett then?
No.
Okay, my bad. So
No,
it was just
Lockett came
it was
like
Kearse,
16 or
Baldwin,
something.
and the other guy I just said.
You know who, guys? There's one guy that you guys, I don't know if you remember him on the Seahawks, but Percy Harvin.
No, I remember Percy.
Okay.
I remember Percy.
He was
yeah.
on the one. He was on the
Yeah.
Super Bowl team.
Yeah. And then they said the coaching staff, but like that was getting out of so that whole thing was like I agree with mostly what Michael said, only that I would say that the Legion of Boom is higher in my regard than the Eagles defense. They're both really good. And then me and Michael said, and I will quote us saying this, that we said that the Seahawks cleared the Eagles defense, and that's where Jake got a little upset. Did I
Yeah.
say it right?
No, you did. You got
Okay,
it.
cool.
I
I'm trying to make sure we're on the same page so no one gets mad that I said something wrong.
I was just gonna say that like the whole like the main point of what that debate was about the defense.
But actually, that's not why the game started. It was about
No, I
No,
know,
it's
but
about
like
Wilson
the
versus-
main
Yeah, but the main point of that specific argument that we
the
got into.
main like thing about that what that argument was about was the defense. And the only thing I was saying was that yeah, I would agree that the Legion of Boom is a better defense. But I don't think I could ever say that it clears that the Eagles defense from last year. Like, is it better? Yes. Was it better over a period of time? Obviously. But I can't say from that year, like from let's say 13, when they were like obviously the best defense in football. I don't think I could say that it clears that defense. That was my whole point in that debate. was that like yes, it's better, but it doesn't.
And the only
It's
part,
not like astronomically better than the Eagles.
The only part that he was saying, he said that the Eagles defense clears the Seahawks defense, which other than the Michael Bennett, the Seahawks D line was not really great, and the Eagles have a lot of really good guys on their front seven. So I can't say that that wasn't
like player
a slight, but secondary is a different story.
Overall, they have a better defense.
In my opinion, the Seahawks secondary is a whole nother story. But I won't speak for Michael, but for me, I'd say the secondary is a whole
also,
nother
like,
thing.
the other point was, like, the rules of that, like, in, like, that time, like, 2013 time, or, like, early 2010s, is astronomically different than it is now. So, like, in my opinion, back then, like, defenses were...
Which is kind of why
they seemed so much like they are so much better to people because you could do so much more. Like the rules didn't hurt the defense, so like you could do more. You could hit harder. You can do more than you can now. You can like smother receivers back then. If you do that now, you're gonna get penalized like immediately. So like that's also a reason I would say that they were better.
I missed that side of football though. That was fun football.
I would love if it was that. Just I like the rules with like I like the protection in some aspects because like nobody wants to like.
That's how we got Antonio Brown.
Like nobody wants to see like your like the top players like get annihilated and are out for. Like, I think the rules are good to an extent of, like, the protection side of it. Mm-hmm. Because, like, nobody wants to see the top guys and your favorite players, like, get annihilated and then are out for multiple weeks.
Those were the days, though, man.
But trust me,
those were the days, man.
I loved when you could hit people.
Those were the days, man.
Like, trust me, I loved when Ray Lewis and Ed Reed could just annihilate people.
I don't know if I'm going to do it, but one of us is going to probably post which one was better, the 2024 Eagles defense or the Legion of Boom. And we'll see what people say. I know
what the answer is going to be.
We'll see what the people say.
But, like, we'll
see what the people say.
The one part was just the clearing part that bothered me. Not that they're better. Because I think they are better than the Eagles last year.
The people who know ball will say it in the comments. Yeah. The people who know ball, they will tell us. They will tell us.
The wording was.
They will tell us.
What I did.
But how about we get into our fresh news for today? Since I can say that now, fresh news.
We can.
All right.
Can we say that? Are we still doing that?
We haven't done it in a while.
We haven't done it in a while. I mean, we have news to talk about, so.
I know. We just don't do this. So I was just asking. We just got some news.
I'm trying to make it fun, and you ruined my fun.
I'm not ruining anything.
No, I'm joking.
It's just a question.
The first thing?
Yeah, no, I get
All right, Justin Tucker has officially been released by the Ravens.
Yeah, he said that nicely. He said he got cut.
Yeah. Well, same tomato.
Cut has more.
We all knew this was gonna happen. It was just a matter of time. A lot of people just thought that he was gonna get released.
Well, when you guys drafted a place kicker, that kind of gave us.
I just thought everyone thought that they were gonna wait until the NFL did an investigation.
Kind of looks better if they
came up with a conclusion, a clear-cut conclusion of what happened if he actually did it. I think he actually did. So like I mentally as a Ravens fan, I already was moved on from Tucker.
Different era though, huh?
Yeah, I watched a TikTok and it was just all like a montage of like all the like big kicks and clutch kicks that he's made, and it kind of made me sad.
And then you know what I saw? A meme that said he got picked up by the Cleveland Browns. Which would be so fitting. It would be so fitting if the Browns were like... The
Browns should just take a page out of the Ravens book and just... I mean, they'd be screwed because of the contract they gave out, but that's their own fault.
They do that to themselves. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have much to say on Justin Tucker getting cut. I think it was a business decision because the Ravens don't want that.
I mean, it was a football decision.
The Ravens have been in this situation before. This is not the first time they've been in like an allegations type vibe from past players, non All Stars and All Stars alike, or whatever you want to call them, Pro Bowlers and non Pro Bowlers alike. But
I mean, they've only had.
it was
how many have they had?
I didn't think. I think after the allegation came out, I was kind of fully set on, they're going to cut him. I don't think he's going to be on the team much longer. Only because they don't want that to bounce back on them as an organization.
Well, they had Ray Lewis,
Ray Rice,
and that was
Waller.
Like, he was
Waller.
Waller wasn't. I mean, he was just on drugs.
That's a kind of
It's
bad.
kind of,
I mean,
it's
that's
a bad,
kinda-
it's a bad look.
I mean, that's kind of like the Ravens. I mean, when Waller was on the Ravens, they did everything they could. He was just a druggie.
Oh no, I'm not saying
Like-
they didn't try to help. I'm just saying
that's what
it just
that's
it
the
was
situation
like
they
issues
were
that the
in,
Ravens had to deal
But
with.
I don't know if I would consider that like a. What was it? What's the word? Like
An
a.
allegation?
Yeah, like that's not like an allegation type thing. Like where they like did something to other people.
Okay, well, let's keep it a buck. Ray Rice wasn't an allegation. That actually
That
happened,
was-
and there's
yeah,
video
he
proof
did
of
that.
it. So
Oh.
we know he did that. What was the other person that you said?
Terrell Suggs.
Allegation? I wasn't the Terrell Suggs one. I don't know.
Terrell
off the top of my
Suggs
head.
was.
Disorderly contact.
Yeah, but he.
And
yeah,
is there video of it or
no,
no?
him and Ray.
He
Okay,
pled guilty.
So he definitely did it. So he did
Oh,
it.
no,
he did it.
He did
Yeah.
it.
Okay, cool.
And then
So
Ray
we'll make
Lewis
sure.
had
I
that
just looked
thing.
it up. I'm just curious.
The
out of
Ray,
curiosity.
Ray Lewis had that thing in 2000 where he was at the club and like someone got killed and he was
See, now
blamed
that's,
for it.
That's the definition of an allegation.
and he was proven innocent because
Yeah.
they were just like, oh, he's a football player, let's blame him.
Exactly. So now from what I don't know much about the Justin Tucker situation is kind of Like we only know a few things that people have like come out and said things that he's done, but
Yeah,
there's no like there's
17 allegations.
17 allegations
from
that he did.
eight different like massage spas
Yeah.
in the Baltimore area.
Which we joked
2012 to
the last
2016.
when the allegations came out, we were like, so he just took a page out of Deshaun Watson's book, basically, is what we heard.
No, he was before Deshaun Watson.
That was but I mean, from what we're hearing now, it sounded like he took a page out of the Deshaun Watson book and just did those things.
He was, I mean, technically he was just Watson before Watson.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I'm
true.
saying. It was like
Ugh.
he was 2012,
Which is
That's before
kind of,
Watson
No,
was
he's
in-
even-
which is
league.
kind of, that was before he was in college.
Yeesh.
he was peeps.
Well, I think
Okay.
it was either the year before or the year he went to college.
Yeah.
Because he got
And sorry, we
drafted
have
in
to-
17.
Now, let's all say this is if Justin Tucker did do these things, it's horrible. Should not be doing that. We're not condoning these like we're laughing it off like it's a serious thing. These are things that people shouldn't be doing to other
No,
human beings, and it's
it's
sad.
it's
At the end of
messed-
the day,
a
it's
messed up
sad
thing.
and it's messed up. So when we're joking about it, we're not taking this lightly. We are taking it very seriously, but at the same time, we do NFL memes joke about it, so we'll jab it a little bit. But
It's crazy to
now
think
with that
about.
being said, now that Justin Tucker is a free agent, is he retiring? Or
He
is
knows-
deal with these allegations first and then try to get back on the team, or you think he's just gonna?
I mean, he's going.
Step away.
Nobody's gonna sign him until
Allegations.
That's
everyone
what
gets
we
a.
said about Deshaun Watson.
No,
Look what
listen.
the-
No one's gonna sign him. No one's gonna sign him till the investigation is concluded.
Is he about to become the highest paid kicker of all time?
He might.
So
shoot.
if he is proven guilty, then he's probably gonna retire because no team is gonna sign him. If he's proven innocent, some team will probably pick him up. Because
so you don't think he's done?
no, if he's proven innocent, and he didn't do this. I think a team will
Do you
pick
think
him
he's
up.
done?
I mean, if he's not guilty.
If he's not guilty, yeah. If this is all, if the allegations are not true.
Oh,
if
then he's not. He's not done.
he's not
Because
done.
like
Okay,
we've
cool.
definitely
He's gonna
like,
want another year after last year.
Yeah, he's probably gonna want another year. Yeah,
because
for
like
sure.
we've definitely seen like obviously we've seen teams with
no
kickers
jokes.
that are worse.
It might be the Browns he goes to just to play the Ravens.
Yep. No,
It's not gonna be the Steelers. You guys have
Oh.
a kicker.
But like
Yeah, we're
And
good.
It's
We're
not
good
gonna
on.
be. It's also not gonna be the
Bengals?
because they
I
have
don't
their
think
kicker.
Justin,
They have their kicker,
but I
yeah.
don't think Justin Tucker is the type to be like, I'm gonna go to the Browns just to get revenge. Like he doesn't seem like a revengeful guy.
Patrick Queen did it.
I just think that's a
Anything can
completely
happen.
different thing.
Anything can happen. Dude, but think about this though.
I can say that
You-
though.
I kind
Nah,
of see it
Jake.
happening
Frick
because
Patrick Queen.
this
Dude
is a
took
team
less
that didn't.
money to go to Steelers. You freaking bum.
Hey,
Sorry, go.
Hey,
Sorry.
So the only reason why I can see him doing that is in a revengeful way is because if he is not guilty, he's going to be annoyed that the Ravens didn't stick with him while
the-
not being guilty.
That's the other thing. I was
but
gonna.
it's a business.
I was
decision.
gonna-
the NFL is a business.
But also-
at the end of the day, it is a
That doesn't
business.
stop someone from being upset.
I don't disagree.
I was
but it
gonna
is a
bring up
business.
that, like, the Ravens have a they have a zero tolerance policy. So it's like if you're proven like guilty, they're going to cut you.
They just got ahead of it.
Yeah, they just got ahead of it, and like
Now,
yes, they didn't stick with him, but like. In my opinion, I think the writing was on the wall anyway. He was
as soon as the allegations came out, it was kind
he
of.
had the allegations. He was
Cut.
terrible last year, and I think it was just
Part
happened
of me
that,
thinks that if he wasn't terrible last year, that the allegations would not have gone this far.
no, they would have.
Mm.
Their allegations
in
are
2012.
allegations.
It happened in
Allegations are
2016.
allegations.
It's not exactly. It just happened yesterday. It's been almost a
Bro,
decade since it's happened.
So you're telling me that
But see, the thing-
allegations would have stopped if he had a better
See, but
year?
the thing is, wouldn't you think they would have
Oh,
done it
they-
when he
they
was at the
would've-
height of his power, though?
Teams will
But it
cover
wasn't
that
the
crap up.
Ravens.
Like at his peak, you don't think he would have done it at his
No,
peak?
but the Ravens will cover. No, sorry, I'm not gonna say the Ravens. Teams will cover up stuff that they don't want getting out,
Okay.
and to cover their best players.
I don't know. I can't
But
speak. I
it
can't
wasn't
speak on those
even
teams.
it wasn't even like the Ravens could have covered it up. It was from the Baltimore Sun that it came out.
In Baltimore, so are you saying that the Baltimore Ravens did not have any hands in the Baltimore Sun?
The Baltimore Sun can release and write stuff that they want. They don't have
yeah, it's
to like.
Baltimore though.
Yes,
Any-
but accusations are accusations. They're going to like if
I
there's
don't like where you're
17
heading
of them.
with this.
I'm saying.
I don't like
No,
where
no,
you're
no, no.
heading.
I'm just saying. It's just how the world works. If
Unfortunately.
like if you got a good player, they're gonna want to protect him. And they're gonna talk to people. They're gonna get stuff dealt with. It's gonna go away. It's like money will be handed out. They're like you can't disagree with me the fact that if they really wanted it to have gone away, it would have gone away.
No, they would have kept it quiet. They would have kept it quieter and
I think they could have
until the until
These
the
are
these are
investigation was
billionaires.
completed.
These are
Until an
billionaires.
investigation was completed, they would have kept it more quiet. But in no way, shape, or
Well, I'm
form
saying
would they
we've
have
never gotten
swept
to
it
that
under
point.
the rug.
No, I'm saying it.
We'll let y'all get this one.
Well, I'm sorry.
I got nothing to say on this. I got
The fact that
I got no point for
It
this.
had not come up, and it was from the time period of 2012 to 20 whatever.
2024.
Okay, because
24.
people didn't speak out about it. That's the people that it happened allegedly
'cause now
happened to.
It's the same thing could happen with the Me Too movement. It's the same. It's just like they
It's-
waited.
I'm just
they
saying,
waited
like,
until the last.
It's the same
yeah.
thing with Deshaun Watson. Like it's just a matter of if those victims come out and say something.
Yeah. No.
It's not a matter of how long ago it happened.
Yeah.
I'm just like
No,
I know what you're
understand.
saying,
Yeah,
but like it's
we
just
hear you.
a lot of stuff
accusations are
coming
gonna
out.
happen if they
it's just
happen.
like Deshaun Watson
Yeah.
wasn't playing the best.
Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes
It
when
just
these
seems like-
things comes out, it's like the right perfect time where people
Yeah,
are like,
it-
"Oh, okay,
like,
this
yes.
kind of correlates with that." So like, I see where you're coming from.
No,
totally.
I get what you're saying. Like yes, it very
Was it very weird how it came out? Absolutely. I think like when it was like the Ravens were like, I don't know when it came out, it was like close to like playoff time, and then all that stuff just started spilling out, and so we were all just
mean,
kind of like, this was
I agree.
a
like,
little too close.
the timing of it was
and it's
very.
also not just this situation it's happened with. It's happened a lot in the past with a lot of players.
No, I agree.
Like
Yeah,
something comes up
yeah.
that's like,
No, I know
Isaiah
what you're
Bond.
saying.
Perfect example.
I know what you're saying because they're famous athletes.
yeah.
And people want to just. I mean, I'm not. This
Which is
is
very
not
sad
me.
to get picked up in the
This
draft,
is
by the
not
way.
me
Yeah,
saying
but-
anything about the victims. This is just me saying
No,
that
Memphis,
we have
Memphis.
seen it in the past that people will go after people with higher stature with a lot of money. Like we've seen it happen.
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
have.
saying that's what's happening right now.
but we know that has happened in the past. Yeah, for sure.
But like I do agree, like the timing of it was very coincidental that he
I have-
was terrible last year,
Can I say
and
another
then
one?
all these accusations
Hold on.
were coming out.
Hold on.
But like I think they would have happened regardless because the people were just.
There's another big one that
Coming
happened
out.
years ago. This happened 22 years ago.
And that is.
So the Lakers losing the NBA Finals in
Yes.
2003.
Uh-huh.
That offseason, that's the very same with the allegations for Kobe Bryant. It's
Oh yeah,
It's happened, like,
that did
all-
happen.
it's
No,
like-
it's definitely
That
happened.
did
like-
happen.
it's like-
yeah, no, and here's the thing: no one's
it's like, what are you doing for me now?
no one's
world?
disagreeing with you that
Oh,
stuff
no,
does
I'm
happen.
not, like, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, I think
who
he's just
knows?
trying to give Justin Tucker. It's different situations for different things.
no,
Absolutely.
I'm not saying he didn't. Like, none
Yeah.
of this means
And
they
none
did it
of us
because
are
Kobe
saying that
Bryant
he-
didn't do it either.
Yeah,
Because it's
we
like,
don't know.
Because we don't even know if Justin Tucker did this for sure. I just think it ran.
It's just
like
the
I said,
timing of everything
they're trying to use a
happening at
warranted
once.
No, I agree.
Like-
That's why we said if it's true, that's a horrible thing that you should do to a human being. It's disgusting and sad.
But if
that's
it's not
if
true-
it's true. If it's not true, then it's sad that we're slandering his name, especially because Justin Tucker. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, he's one of the best kickers that have played the game. We
Yeah.
can all sit here, attest, and say that he is.
no, but like the thing I was saying is like, it's just I hate it's a possibility that they're using it we kind of want to move on. He's a bad guy. We're not the victim. We're not just cutting our legend player just because we feel like
No,
it.
but like
Yeah,
the
I can
Ravens.
hear that. Yeah,
I feel like-
totally. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
It's
I mean,
happened.
No, it has. I'm just saying, like, I don't think it's anything that the Ravens are trying to like be like, oh, this is our escape from getting out of
The Justin Tucker
Like
allegations.
Justin Tucker.
We don't want them to slander the
like,
Baltimore
just,
Ravens
like,
name.
It's not them going out and being like, oh, this is our escape and a good reason for them, especially in the media's eyes, to get out of Justin Tucker.
And also at the same
And
time that Justin
because
Tucker
of-
gets
wait,
cut, Lamar
There's another
Jackson's
one.
in a movie.
There's
When
another one
his-
I have.
like when his decline, like it's not them.
That
okay,
didn't happen.
I'm gonna.
Sorry.
I'm just remembering more and more of these.
Go
but
ahead.
it's not them. Like, I'm sorry, I'm repeating this. By the way, it's probably annoying that I keep restarting.
It's okay.
But,
not them,
yeah,
it's-
it's us.
but I don't think it's the Ravens trying to be like, oh, this is our way out, and like in the media, like this would be a good reason in the media's eyes that it just happens we cut him. Like as he's declined, like he had a bad year, and this is our way out.
And now not only did he have a bad year, these allegations pop up, and
Yeah.
it's just like, oh
I
shoot,
feel like if they
I just think all those things combining
coincidental.
and happening all at once, and I also just think it was just.
Yeah.
This is like just
Yeah.
the Ravens want to. They've done this before with a kicker. They did this with Matt Stover, and Matt Stover, him and
See, I wouldn't have known that one.
Like,
But to be fair, Matt
because
Stover and
they cut him. They cut him the year before. They got Justin Tucker.
would you say they're on the same level?
So then does that mean
Matt Stover and Justin Tucker
Would you yes?
in NFL
For the-
terms or just Ravens?
Both.
Let's just do Ravens because NFL's very broad.
I think Tucker was a better kicker in his peak.
Because it's really
But
hard to say.
Stover was so consistent throughout his entire time. It was just like I mean, at some point, sometimes you just
I'm
want
not
to
gonna
move
lie to you.
on.
I don't even remember the last kicker after before Chris Boswell. I probably do, but it would take a minute for me to have to.
To
like,
be fair,
really
the
get
Ravens are
into
such a
that.
young team. It's hard to
Yeah.
really say that there's that
They've
many
only had-
long-time
there's
players.
legendary kickers.
They've only
Well,
had two
legendary
kickers.
players.
Yeah.
They
This-
had Matt Stover and Justin Tucker.
Yeah, they only had
They're
two.
23 year 27
Now-
years
Oh
old.
no, I'm lying. Hold on. I said that
Oh, he doesn't
completely
know
wrong. I just
Go ahead.
I'm
go ahead.
sorry.
Repeat.
they've had so Matt Stover. They've had Steven Hauschka. They've
Oh, yeah, I remember
had
him.
Billy Cundiff
Don't remember him.
and Justin Tucker. We don't.
But now-
Ravens fans don't speak, especially about Billy Cundiff. We don't speak about him.
Okay, then we're not going to speak on it. But now
Anyway.
we'll move away from all that stuff. How do you feel about Tyler Lue being your new starting kicker going
I'm
into
excited.
this year?
I like Tyler. Like Tyler Loop is, I think he's gonna be a good kicker. I'm not gonna say like obviously
He
I'm-
does have big shoes to fill. We'll give there's
like, yeah,
very big shoes
obviously,
to fill.
Everyone should
So,
lower
I think-
expectations.
I agree.
because
I
of
agree.
the legend. Like we just
Yes.
had one of the best kickers of all time on our team for 12 years. So like those expectations are not going to be very fair for him
Yes.
to come into.
I'd say
But-
if I'm Tyler Loop and I'm sitting there, I'd be like, hey, you got big shoes to fill. Yes, Justin Tucker was one of the best kickers we've ever seen play this game. But you yourself create your own lane, be your own kicker, be
Yeah,
consistent.
He needs
Because
to.
Ravens fans will dog you if you're not consistent, so be consistent.
He just needs to come
But
in and
just
be
be your
himself.
own. Be your own person. Don't worry about the past stuff. Just do you, and you'll.
This is a
He'll
new.
probably be fine. I don't think he's gonna have much issue.
No, this is a new
upcoming season.
like this is a new era of like kicking for the Ravens now. The Justin Tucker era is over, so like going into this with Tyler Loop, which I think they brought in another kicker, but Tyler Loop's gonna be
Tyler
a
Loop's
kicker.
gonna be the guy. Yeah.
But like him going into this, no Ravens fan should ever have the expectation right now that he's going to be as good as Justin Tucker, because Justin Tucker was on another planet when it came to kicking and being a kicker, a successful one. So like, but I think Tyler Loop will be a great kicker for us, but he just needs to just stay in your own world. Just be Tyler
Stay in your lane.
Loop.
Stay in your lane.
Just be Tyler Loop.
Okay.
You're gonna be a good kicker. Just continue to get
Allegation
better.
stuff aside, I mean, sheesh. All right. What's next?
And
one?
people are dogging him for. Do you think it's weird that he wants to wear 33?
Loop.
Like, do you think that's a weird number for him to wear?
It might be a Gen Alpha thing. They probably think
Because
it's
like
weird.
a lot of people are like, he should not be wearing. Like they had a problem with him wearing.
Who wore
like,
33 last? Yeah, great. All right. Well,
Will Hill. A safety, like one of the safeties. I don't know.
If that's the number,
It's not like a significant number in Ravens history.
Can I touch on that really quick before we go on to the next thing? Because I also saw like all the rookies at this point have picked their numbers and everything. We got to talk about the Abdul Carter stuff.
Oh my
Cause that
gosh!
stuff, bro.
You want to talk about disrespectful?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. No, but here's the thing. LT, I completely understand. LT's one of the best Giants in their history. I understand why they're like, no, he can't take his
The
number.
audacity
I
of this
understand
guy.
that absolutely.
Do you think
Phil Simms, I mean, he was
What do you
great.
mean?
Phil Simms was great. I think they could have given him the number.
he wanted? Did you not hear what he said?
What do you mean?
He wanted to, but he got overruled
I
with
know,
his
but
own
the
family.
And Phil Simms said yes, but the family said no, which I was kind of like,
What do you mean? Like he was gonna do 11 instead,
Yeah.
Like
and then
didn't
his
call him.
family said no.
Yeah. No,
you didn't
Phil's-
hear about that?
the player who has his number retired's family, not.
No,
Oh,
Phil Simms
Phil
himself.
Sims?
Phil Simms himself
Oh,
said
but
he's
his
okay with
family
it,
said
but the
no.
family
Yes.
said no, which I was
Okay.
kind of like,
I don't like. Since
Which
when
I,
did we really
like,
ask the
just-
family?
But
yeah,
bro,
you had to ask the family about that. It's your number, bro.
but this is
me
my
personally.
this is my thing with that. Really quick, just pick your own number. Why are you trying to go after numbers that are
I don't
legendary
think- to be
numbers
fair, I
in
don't
the
think
New
he
York
tried- I don't
Giants
think he tried to go
organization?
after number 11. He tried to go after 56.
Yeah,
and then he
56 was
gave
the
up.
number. Yeah,
But
11
he-
was just kind of offered.
But bro, you're telling me he didn't know that Phil Simms' numbers was retired?
No, I don't think he even tried to go after it. I'm saying.
Well,
he,
like,
he
I
was
mean,
just
he
offered
did.
it by
Yeah.
Phil Simms offered it to him, and then the family said no, you can't do that.
Okay, well, just stay away from legendary numbers because you're not gonna get them.
I mean, the Giants just did
Especially-
last year.
Especially Lawrence Taylor.
They let Malik Neighbors have one.
Yeah,
who's number one?
he was a retired kicker.
Yeah, it was hard
Oh. Well,
Who's
okay.
All
okay.
right, no,
Backtrack.
no,
Okay,
because now
no,
you're gonna
listen.
contradict yourself.
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna say, how about you just don't go after the best defensive player in Giants history?
You just contradicted yourself. Because you literally just said don't take legendary players' numbers, and now you move the goalpost to don't take defensive players' numbers. What are we talking
What do you
about?
mean? That's a legendary number.
Yeah, but you literally just said don't take any legendary players' numbers. Did you not just say that?
Because I forgot about Malik Neighbors. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I don't have a perfect memory all the time.
I'm not saying you need to have a perfect memory. All
I
I'm saying.
forgot about that.
All
he was a
right.
receiver? Sorry, he was a
I
receiver
reminded
in
you.
the.
So
in the
like, but,
1932,
okay,
he was in.
Maybe I shouldn't.
is
Have,
fine.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said that exactly. How about you just don't go after the best defensive player in that franchise's history's number?
That specific one,
Or
okay.
the
that
best
I can-
player in their
that
history.
I can agree to. That I can agree to. But if they see, the thing is, and also the same
It's
thing
just-
happened with
it's
Cam
wild.
Ward. Cam Ward asked for, or no,
No.
Warren Moon offered him his number.
He just surprised him at the.
Yeah, he
meet and
surprised him with the number. Cam wasn't even asking for Warren Moon's number. He just was like, Warren, it was like, here, you got it.
Well, Lawrence Taylor is a different.
Lawrence Taylor is a
animal.
different thing.
Speaking of, there's another dispute. Like, there's a
Like he hasn't done
discussion
anything
going on
wrong.
with another retired player's number. This is for my team.
Yes.
That is being discussed. So we have a player that is in our rookie training camp right now, who we are considering signing. I don't know his first name.
What's his last
He's
name?
undrafted.
Yes.
What's his
Is
last
he
name?
trying to ask for Sean Taylor's number?
It's Sean Taylor's brother.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's
That's
different.
like
That's
it's a
different.
very
That's
it's a
different.
very
That's different.
difficult situation to be in because like what do we do in this situation?
I mean, I don't see any problem with
I
letting
think-
his brother take
I
it.
think-
here's,
okay, go
I
ahead,
think we
go
give
ahead.
him number
Sorry.
36.
Okay.
That was
Well,
his
yeah,
draft
he used
number.
to be. Yeah,
And I think that's okay.
That like it's a way that we
Yeah.
can give him like
Here's the-
like
and
a cool number.
here's my
but
thing
I,
also,
with all-
I know what you're saying.
Here's my thing with all these players trying to ask for legendary numbers. I can see your point.
It's certain players that
It's
you should
certain
not.
players that you probably shouldn't touch.
is Eli Manning's number retired?
I actually don't know.
No.
I don't think so.
Okay, I was gonna say if they retire his number,
It probably will be.
Yeah.
but let's just say
Even though he didn't get picked to be in the Hall of Fame, but he
Let's
should.
just
He
say
should.
he
His
would
number
draft-
should.
Well,
His
he's
number
going to
should be
be-
in the Raptors.
he's going to be in the Hall of
MetLife Stadium
Fame.
for sure.
Number
Hall of
18
Famer.
on the Colts. That's retired.
Yes,
Peyton
I
Manning,
believe so.
But
I
say,
think so.
I believe
say
so. Yes.
they give up on Richardson
Sure.
and they draft Archie Manning.
They're not gonna. Nah.
It's just, no. Like this is just like
Okay,
Like-
That's.
yeah, there's just some numbers you can't
Like I
touch.
said,
But, like,
there-
that's
there-
just, like-
Yeah, but
I get it's his nephew,
it's
but,
his-
like-
it's-
okay. Honestly, that's something I have
Here's-
no idea which
and-
like
and also-
how is he related to the name? Like,
no,
which,
but here's the
which
thing.
Manning kid
Here's the
is he?
thing, and also, and I'm not gonna say
I think
Archie.
it's.
Sorry,
I think
go
it's their other brother.
Yeah, it's,
Cooper.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say Archie Manning is not gonna do this. So please hear me when I say this. If he doesn't live up to those expectations of the Peyton Manning 18 number, it's gonna look bad on him and look bad on the Manning family.
I kind of respected him wearing six.
I can it's that's where it's like that's where I was saying, going back to my statement, was that I think asking for if the legendary player and the family are okay with it, by all means you can ask, but don't like pressure them. Because
Yeah.
again,
I mean-
like you said, their number was retired for a reason.
How's he doing
they
with
were
the
the
number
best
16
player
in
on their
college?
franchise. Huh?
He's doing well with the 16 in college, like Peyton did.
Yeah, that's my.
Like I said, there's nuance. It's different things for different people.
Yeah.
Because he is
Oh.
a Manning,
I will-
that's different.
Can I
If
say
it's
one
somebody
team?
else asking for Peyton Manning's number, that's a completely different
I
story.
will say one team I kind of respect what they do. I kind of like the Cowboys. Have you looked at like what they do? They like the legacy numbers.
No.
So basically, a player, they have like the number 88. That's their big
Michael
number.
Irvin.
Like
That's
Des Bryant number?
that's
Michael
Michael
Irvin.
Irvin.
Michael Irving and Des Bryant.
Des Bryant.
Yeah, go ahead.
it was Michael Irving.
Yeah, Michael
won
Irving.
a Super Bowl.
Yeah, true, very true.
I think 2.
Yeah, and,
Like, if
and
you
currently,
think 88
and currently,
Cowboys, you
and
think
currently,
Michael
CeeDee
Irvin.
Lamb has that number.
Yes, but it's like, but they have the right of refusal.
True.
So that's what they do with their number. They're basically like, this number, this guy wants to wear your number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll say yes or no. Like I
Yeah.
like, it's like cool. It's like the legacy of the number they get.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think the interview they talked about how he's like when Des Bryant came in, wanted the number.
Yes.
He was like, I'd rather see it on the field every game instead of just one day in the Raptors.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is
depends.
it
It's
just
nuance.
it
There's
depends
nuances.
on who the number was, like who made that number famous. Because like this example, like Lawrence Taylor, nobody should touch that number.
I agree. I
Like
agree.
there's like it's kind of weird because like yes that there's that you can like have them ask
There's
and that
like,
type of stuff.
all of our teams have a jersey number
But
that
there's-
will not be touched.
there's also,
Actually, you
like-
might not.
Ben's,
I mean,
Ben's is not
You
being
have,
touched.
have you retired his number yet?
No, but I don't think anyone's gonna wear 52.
And
That's
Ben,
what- that's
and
what-
Ben's
or
number
20.
and Ben Roethlisberger's number is probably not going to be touched.
I don't think
there's
50
other numbers before Ben, like
Yeah.
number 12.
I believe 84 Heinz Ward, and then he let
No,
86.
86.
86 was his okay.
Why are we
Because
telling you?
84
Why
is
are we
AB.
telling you?
Huh?
Why are we telling you?
Yeah, okay,
Close
please.
enough.
Yeah,
It was close enough.
It was close.
I'm messing
Okay,
with
chill
you.
out.
But number 12, I think, is the big number for you.
Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't touch it. Yeah,
But like yeah, like
Teddy's.
like 52 and 20, I don't think anyone's
Who's the
gonna
bus?
wear
What was his number?
30.
30
36.
Yeah, it was
Yes,
like,
yes, 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 yes,
30
yes.
is Warren right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like
36.
number 44 for us. No one's touching
No
that.
one's touching that. Yeah, yeah. Like he said, there's certain numbers on certain teams that will not be touched.
There's also it's the hard part because like some of them like you like even if like they say it's okay,
But now-
like should they actually like should like that player actually go and wear it?
Like
So
I
say
said,
if
if
they-
they
if
live
they
up, if
tarnish-
they don't live up to the hype of that number,
if they
you're
tarnish,
cooked.
if they tarnish the legacy of that number, the
Like,
fans and organization are probably not going to
That's
be
how
happy.
I feel about Shedeur Sanders taking 12. Even though it's for a different team, it's not the Patriots 12, it's the Browns 12. There's still something about someone wearing number 12.
Okay, I feel like that's different.
That's a little bit of a stretch because there's a lot of other quarterbacks
Yeah.
who wear 12.
like Aaron Rodgers.
He
Aaron
wore-
Rodgers
but
is
Aaron Rod-
all-time quarterback, but
Yeah,
like he's
but
not
he-
even close to Brady.
No, it's
Andrew
like, yeah.
Luck.
Yeah.
He wore it.
You're right. All right, I'm cooked. My bad. My argument cooked. My bad. I'll
Literally
take that.
Terry
I'll
Bradshaw.
take it back. I'll take it back. Well, yeah, because they said different team, but like I said, I take it back. That's
But
fine.
yeah, like I don't know.
I'll take it
It's
back.
just a
My bad.
weird
I
thing
apologize.
with numbers sometimes.
It just I feel like
I
it's
will
more
admit
team
that I
to
was
team. I think no, like if we ever saw someone wearing number 12 for the Patriots, that'd be
Oh, we
horrendous.
will absolutely.
Like I remember when they were
roast
talking to Travis Hunter, they were talking about what if the Patriots drafted you. He's like, he's like, I'll wear number 99 or something crazy. It's like he's like, I don't really give a crap about my number. It's like I'll wear number 12 if they have it, but like it's not the end all be
Travis
all.
Hunter was going to go with 12.
So
if
I'll
he
wear-
landed with the Patriots, ain't no way.
No, he didn't want it. He was saying
No.
he's like, I want 50. I'll wear like 55.
Yeah, but even if he did, then the
Also,
Patriots would
the
say no.
biggest
Tom
thing,
Brady
like,
would say no.
if I was an NFL rookie and like I was like
Tampa Bay's
a
another
top,
story.
if I was a top rookie
Tampa Bay, you have a
Yeah.
competition.
and like it came to my number, I would want to pick a number that like I
You
can
can
make my
make-
number.
yeah.
yeah.
I do like the 88 thing.
No,
It's
I,
kind of-
I
No, the
agree with
Cowboys
that,
thing-
but
the
if it
Cowboys
was
thing is
me,
very
I would.
cool.
That's
It's
how
very
I would approach
but
it.
like how about this? If you're a player and this player says if this legend player comes to you and says, do you want to wear this number?"
Well, that's on video. Go ahead.
Just keep going.
But like,
Sorry.
let's just say, all right, say if you're a wide receiver and you get drafted by the Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb's no longer on the team, and you have CeeDee Lamb,
Yep.
Dez Bryant, and Michael Irving all come up to you and say, "Do you want to wear this number?" That's an honor. Like it's like that's the
Oh, yeah,
situation.
I would say yes.
Absolutely.
It's like it's like that situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if
like-
it wasn't that, then I would.
Like
I would
Travis
want.
Hunter with the Patriots. Like if Tom Brady went up to him,
If Tom Brady went to him and be like, yeah, you can wear 12.
did like
That's
that's
an honor. He's like, I
it's
respect
like
you.
LeBron. Like literally.
That's why I respected when Warren Moon was like, yo, you can wear my number. I was
This-
like, I bet.
This didn't happen because the NBA shut it down,
Mm-hmm.
but like it's when the Lakers traded for Anthony Davis and LeBron was like literally trying to give him the number 23 instantly.
That's true.
He met him on the plate like
That's
on the
true.
tarmac.
You could
and-
have 23, I'll wear 3.
Oh, where it was like 6.
Yeah,
Oh, he wore 6, yeah. The number he wore with the Heat. Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
those sorts of
Did he wear
situations.
3?
He never wore
No.
3. That was Dwayne
I
Wade.
was gonna
and
say, I'm
Anthony
sure-
Davis wore 3.
Bro, I swear I don't know ball. I swear I don't know ball.
okay.
Numbers can get tricky.
I swear. I
Just
swear,
NBAs.
y'all. I
wouldn't-
know basketball.
Okay, Jesse,
bro.
I'm gonna defend you against yourself
It's
right
okay.
here.
It's all
I
right.
wouldn't say that
I
you
know.
don't know ball because you forget someone's number. Like, I don't think that's the end all be all for knowing
I mean,
ball.
it was a Drake lyric.
What?
6 to 23.
Stop.
It was.
Stop.
All
Say,
right,
I'm
you
not,
wanna-
like
Yeah. Anyway,
go on to
we
the-
gotta get into our. Let's get into our other games we got going on.
Yeah.
That was the biggest news thing though that Tucker done. So
we gotta
That was
come
still
up with
Tucker, that's
stuff
crazy.
now. Like numbers,
Yeah.
rookie numbers is like what we gotta talk about
I mean,
right now.
I'm cool
We
that
got-
Mason Graham's going with his own path, and going with 94. I think that was very cool.
That's what I would do personally.
Yeah.
If
I
I,
think-
was a NFL rookie
Even
like
though I
that,
can't say when I was in high school, my number
There's a
my
lot,
number in
but
football
some
was 52.
players it's hard to. Some teams it's hard to do that with.
no, I mean,
Doing your own number piece, like with
There's only so many
the
numbers
Commanders-
you can take.
the Commanders rookie, he got one of our legend line from the Hogs days. He got one of their numbers.
Oh, the
So
Hogs.
he like posted about them.
okay.
It's like
That's
Like-
what I did
Yeah.
in high school.
High school, I picked it. Yeah,
For
but
like
that
travel, I did 33 because my dad wore 3, but I didn't want to wear the same number as him. So I was like, I'm gonna do 33.
I
So I
respect that.
double it.
And I did 52 because of Ray Lewis, and also like that was like my favorite 2
I
numbers.
I wore 24.
Kobe.
Kobe.
Yeah.
I respect that. All right.
All right,
What
now
games
we
you got?
got. We're gonna go into. We got top 10 NFL games in 2025. I'm gonna. Do you guys? Okay.
Do you
before we
have
start,
a list?
do you want to guess them, or do you want me to just tell you the top 10 games according to?
We don't know the
NFL.com.
schedule as of right now.
These
so
are just the best games like that the NFL
I mean,
is throwing
I won't
out
speak
there.
for you,
Is
Michael.
my team on there at all?
Yes.
Is my team on there at all?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
I know which one it is. It's can I guess it?
Go ahead, guess it.
You can guess it now, or you can guess it when we start.
Okay, I'll guess when we start.
Do you
Okay.
want to guess it, like guess the games, or like
Let's
do you
just
want me to
guess.
just?
You wanna guess?
I feel like
We could guess.
You want to guess?
Yeah.
All right.
It'd be hard, but I think we could get it.
All right. Now, can you guys tell me the top 10 NFL games in 2025 according to NFL.com?
Hey, could
this
you-
is not a full skip.
Move your thing a little bit. Your phone. I can see the games.
Oh, this is not the full schedule. This is just the top 10 games that the NFL is putting out in 2025.
The schedules don't come out till next Wednesday.
So, can you guys tell me the top 10 games in 2025 according to NFL.com?
I'm assuming the Chiefs are on there at least twice.
They are on here twice.
Are they number one?
One of them is number one.
Okay.
Some of these games are
what
like
Chiefs game is going to be the number one game that you want to watch?
Chiefs Ravens.
that is
Oh no, it's Chiefs Eagles.
No.
Chiefs
we played them-
Ravens.
No,
we played them
no,
this
it's
season.
got to be Chiefs Bills.
We played them
It's
during
gotta
the
be
season.
Chiefs Bills. It's a Patrick Mahomes Josh
I
Allen
can tell you,
masterclass.
Chiefs Ravens is number 7.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's Chiefs
just-
Bills.
no,
It's
Chiefs
Bills.
Eagles.
It's Chiefs Bills.
Because we played their
I know,
division.
but it's
What is it?
What's number 1?
Yeah, is it Chiefs Eagles?
Number 1. Do you want me to just tell you?
yes.
Chiefs or the number 1 is Chiefs Bills.
Boom.
Okay. What is?
Josh
I
Allen,
know it's
Patrick
on there.
Mahomes,
I'm saying.
Chiefs Eagles Chiefs is number 4.
Okay. Bears. It's gonna be Bears Commanders.
Bears Commanders
Is on
is
there.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun game to watch.
It's a
Yeah,
rematch.
That's gonna be a fun
Rematch
game.
of the Hail
Rematch of the
Mary.
Hail Mary. The Hail Mary that saved the Commander season and
Hail Mary for the
ruined the
Bears.
Bears.
They did not win again.
For the
Nope.
Bears. That's crazy though. They didn't win a single game after that. And they were 4-2 going into that game.
Bro. That was,
Like they were playing well. And then they just fell apart.
they played well for
I forget who I
how
was
many
talking
minutes?
to.
How many minutes?
They
a
played
game?
they played
It's
well for
15.
59 minutes and like 58 seconds.
Yep, and then that last
So
one.
I was talking to somebody about so they kept on replaying that Kawhi Leonard shot the other day.
It's the same. It's the same.
Toronto?
It's the
No,
same
it's like,
thing.
it's like there was like that killed the Bears season, that killed the Sixers.
Yep, it killed both of them.
I feel like they have not been good in 5 years. That's how long it's been since they've been good.
I don't know.
That's-
The Bears offseason, they did pretty well. So
No, but like
I don't
I'm
know.
not saying it's like
Like that season.
Like,
yeah, that
th-
season,
that, like,
that
killed the
specific season, absolutely. But I don't know if they're going to be the same 5 years as the Sixers.
Oh,
'cause
no,
I mean,
not the Sixers.
the way that the offseason has gone for the
I
Bears,
think the Bears I
they're
think the Bears
a
are going to
sneaky
be
team.
competitive this
They're a
year.
very sneaky team.
if their division wasn't so good, it'd be
Not like I don't think they're not going to win.
No,
the
they're not going to win a
division.
division. I think they're a very sneaky wild card team
Wild
for
card,
sure.
they could definitely compete. I think.
They're a sneaky wild card team for sure. But okay, let's keep
just
going.
want to just read.
So you got one. You had 1, 4,
And 6,
6, and 7.
you said my team was on there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm
I don't know if you're
assuming
gonna get
it's
it.
not with us. It's not your
Just
team.
give me
No.
2 seconds.
I don't know if you get this.
Hmm.
You want a hint? I won't give you a big hint. But
Is
I'll
it an
give you
AFC team or an NFC team?
NFC?
Okay. So it's not a.
And this makes sense
Why would this make sense?
because of something that previously happened, like a past thing with this team.
Is this based on if we get Aaron Rodgers?
Is it the Packers?
Just guess. Give me a guess.
Is it based on Aaron Rodgers?
Just give me a
Packers.
guess.
I
Yes.
said Packers 6 times.
It might be Packers.
Steelers Packers is
Okay.
10.
Yeah.
Well, that
Because
and
of Aaron Rodgers or because of something else?
that and they played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like they played each
Oh,
other.
it's a Super Bowl rematch.
I mean, it's a long time
It's been a long
ago,
time since a
but-
rematch,
been-
but it's a rematch.
what,
But
it's
like
been
nonetheless.
that and
15 years?
Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers.
15 years.
But like that, and then when the Steelers get Rodgers, that's another layer to it.
I love that he's optimistic about it.
There's no other team that's gonna get him.
Look.
Unless he just retires.
I am gonna be skeptical until I hear from him. That's all I'm saying. But
I think it's set in stone. It's just a matter of
We'll
what
keep-
he decides to.
we'll keep it pushing. Are there any divisional matchups on that? Just for kicks and giggles. Because
No.
I would say if I wanted to say one, I feel like the Lions are definitely on there at least
There
once.
are no divisional matchups.
Okay. Are the
There's
Lions
conference matchups.
Are the Lions on one?
Excuse me. Yes. They are one of them.
Oh, Lions Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lions Eagles.
Lions,
yeah,
Eagles
yeah,
is
yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna be
that
honest.
makes sense.
Can I tell you what I'm kind of surprised? It's not us versus the Lions.
Yeah, that's very true. I saw it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That like, not saying the Lions, it will be an amazing matchup.
No, I agree.
But like after what we did,
Yeah. No, totally. Again,
Two of
bro,
those games.
bro, move
What?
your phone.
Oh, you meant. Oh, never mind.
the playoffs.
Just ignore
Move
what I
your
said.
phone.
Stop looking.
I'm not trying. It's in my veins,
over
bro.
there.
All right. Are the Eagles on there again? After that second one, are they?
I think they have
You
three
already
there
said.
times.
You already said the other one.
Oh, is that it?
It was Eagles Chiefs.
Yeah.
What's the other one? So you're missing 3. You're missing 5. You're missing 8.
This is gonna
And
get
9.
This
Is
is gonna
Tampa
get
Bay on there?
tough.
No.
Are the Texans on there?
Yes.
Ooh. AFC team or NFC team that they play?
AFC.
So it could be a divisional matchup.
No, I said there's no divisional matchups.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Think of. I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Think of a young quarterback.
Oh, so this is.
Is it Broncos versus
yeah, it's
the,
Broncos. It's Broncos.
Falcons?
No, AFC.
Oh.
AFC team.
Yeah, it's Texans.
Young
Broncos.
quarterback.
It's Texans Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bo Nix versus CJ Stroud. That makes sense.
That is
makes
number
sense.
8.
Even though he's going into like year 3, but I mean they are still severely young, or
No.
not severely young, but young
Yeah, they're
QBs in the
3,
league.
So it would be
Yeah.
year 2 versus year 3.
Yeah, which makes sense.
So you're
are there-
missing
are there
3,
any-
5,
Are there any Titans on there?
9. Any what?
Titans game?
No.
On? The Titans are on. I really thought they hyped that one up since he's number 1 overall, but I mean, hey, you do your own. Jags.
No. I'll give you a hint. There's no bad teams from last year on this list.
Niners.
Besides the Bears.
Niners.
No.
No Niners games.
Nope.
What?
Is it the
One-
Packers?
one-
Is it the
Okay, one.
Vikings versus the Lions?
No, but you got one team.
The Vikings
Vikings.
versus who would be in
Think
that?
about it.
Seahawks?
Yep.
Sam
Sam
Darnold's
Darnold.
return to Minnesota.
Well, no, it's in Seattle.
Okay.
If this is like the correct.
I think it should be Sam Darnold's return to
It would.
Minnesota.
I don't
That
know.
would make more sense in my
See,
head.
I don't know if like this is like listed in the way that it actually would
No, I,
be.
yeah. But I
But
think that
based off of the list, that it's at Seattle
here's
right now.
the thing. Here's the thing. All these matchups have storylines to it. You can say they don't, but they do. Cause
The
like,
one
cause like
I would have to
the
give-
Chiefs Bills, for example. You got Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes. Best of the best. You got those two. Like you said with the Steelers Packers, it's a Super Bowl matchup that we've seen in past time, and now we get to see that matchup in 2025. Houston versus Denver. You have
Just young quarterbacks.
QBs fighting for a win.
Which ones don't we have?
You're missing 3, 5. No, yeah, 3 and 5.
Yeah, Lions, Eagles are the best teams in the NFC, and they're some of the best
Bills?
teams in the NFC.
Bills is one team in.
So there's another Bills
two
matchup we're missing.
Bengals?
Yep.
Ooh,
That's 5.
love that
The
one.
Damar Hamlin
The Damar
redemption.
Hamlin redemption.
That's 5. So 3 is going to be a great game. I
Is it-
don't know if you'll guess it.
Rams?
Is it a Ravens game?
The Rams is in it.
Eagles?
No.
Dang it.
And also, I don't know exactly what the storyline is for this.
Seahawks.
If there is one, but if you
Seahawks.
guys know, tell me. No.
Seahawks. Dang it. Is it in the NFC or the AFC?
AFC.
Dang it. Okay.
Ravens?
Yep. I guess it's just two good teams.
Who's on the teams?
Didn't Derrick Henry have a crazy game against the Rams past year? Didn't they play the Rams?
Well, they
That was
played.
Saquon
They
Barkley.
no,
That
they
was Saquon
played.
Barkley. Yeah, I thought he
No,
did
the
too.
Rams and Ravens had that one in 23.
No, I'm thinking of the Chargers. The
Yeah.
Chargers Ravens. So that's
No, they had a crazy game.
that's
it
the
was
Harbaugh
the
Bowl.
one in.
the Harbaugh Bowl. Yeah.
It was the one in 23
Yeah.
where they had that overtime punt return, the Ravens for a touchdown.
I
to
think
win it.
having. Oh, let me hold. Can you say the list again? Pretend the one in the hole, just so I can hear it.
One is Chiefs Bills, 2 is Lions Eagles, 3 is Rams Ravens, 4 is Eagles Chiefs, 5 is Bengals Bills, 6 is Bears Commanders, 7 Ravens Chiefs, 8 Broncos Texans, 9 Vikings Seahawks, and 10 Packers Steelers.
I understand why the Bills and Chiefs are at number one because I mean a Josh Allen, Patrick
There's been so
Mahomes
many of them.
masterclass. But like it's so good. Like you can't. We have like top tier moments of the 2020s NFL from those two teams. So you can't it's like you can't have one without the other. Josh Allen and Lamar like they're like this.
I think those are the two best matchups in my opinion. Or the three best are Bills, Chiefs, Ravens, and Eagles, Chiefs.
I don't agree with the Eagles Chiefs.
Why?
None of us really
Super Bowl matchups?
I would like no one really wanted to see them in the Super Bowl in the first place. If we're gonna be honest.
But that's just it's a great matchup
Based off
anyway.
last year,
It's two of the two best teams from last year.
The NFC
that look completely different.
Based off the championship game,
it's the Chiefs and the Eagles who are the two best. That's why it's a great matchup.
No, I just
and they play 2 Super Bowls against each other.
I don't know. I like the Bengals Bills matchup. I think that would be a fun game to watch, especially how they beefed up the defense in the draft. I think it'll be a very different Bengals team.
I mean, we'll see about their defense.
But you still have Joe Burrow, who's elite, and you still have Josh Bills,
the Bills to add more receiver.
Exactly.
They got Elijah Moore.
That moves a lot.
I
wait for them to maybe sign another guy.
We just have to see what he does.
I mean, there's not many. I mean, but there's Keenan Allen and Amari Cooper.
Yeah, bring back Amari Cooper.
I mean, they didn't do anything with him last year.
I think the Eagles-Lions one is probably my favorite matchup. I think those like we didn't really get to see that NFC Championship game because you guys beat them. So it would be very cool to see that in this upcoming season, like at full power, these two teams, which we were saying these two were like the cream of the crop in the NFC from last season. So that would be like my game. I'd be like excited to, depending on where it is. If it's in Detroit, that'll be a different story. But if it's in Philadelphia, it's another story. So
energize without the crash. Get clean, jitter-free energy with W Energy. No sugar, no calories, no artificial dyes. Jitter and crash-free for sustained focus. Use code THE3THREAT, all caps, for a special deal of 10% off. Power up with W Energy today.
Shout out to Whole Strength. At Whole Strength, we're more than just clothing. We're on a mission to spread the gospel through what we wear, through faith-driven designs, building a community, and representing our belief in Jesus with pride. Use code 1010 all caps for an exclusive discount. Join the movement and wear your strength in Christ with Whole Strength.
All right. Now,
what's next?
Can you guys name me the top 14 wide receivers post-draft? According to, this is a list from Top 1 Fantasy Football.
Shout out to y'all.
Can you guys name me the top 14 wide receivers post-draft?
Do you want to go back and forth, or you want to just spit out a name and we go from there?
And this list is not, I don't agree with this, a lot of this.
Do you want to go back and forth, or you just want to spew out names?
Just hit me with names.
Okay, Jamar Chase.
He's one.
Puka Nacua.
Puka's 9.
That's not bad.
That's not horrible.
McMillan.
Ooh.
11.
Yeah, I know he's on the list.
Ooh, okay.
Which is crazy.
Is Luther Burden on the list?
No.
Hey,
okay.
No.
Just checking.
Justin Jefferson.
5. Trust me, it gets worse.
Matabuke. Not Matabuke.
Matabuke is D lineman for the Ravens.
I'm sorry, I'm tired.
You mean Ibuka?
Yeah. Sorry, there's a lot of hard names to say.
Ibuka is 14.
Yeah.
That was just funny that you Matabuke and Ibuka.
I mean, technically, it sounds very similar.
As a Kenyan, I could say I've been there, brother. I've been there, so I'm with you.
Is he Kenyan?
No,
Ibuka?
Don't ask me. I'm not gonna know.
My last name is Shalalo. It's some people. It's hard to say. So I feel his pain when there's people's last names that are
people
from
can't say my last name
that are crazy.
I had to ask you.
Yeah, you had to ask me, and that's okay. I totally am cool with that.
I only knew how to say it because I heard it.
Yeah,
I've heard,
and
I
that's
heard
fine.
it said.
And that's fine. I'm not mad about it.
So I'm like, now I know how to say it.
I bet you, like, Ibuka and probably a lot of other players that play in the NFL that have African last names, they're going to get asked by multiple reporters, how do you say your last name again? Because they probably don't want to butcher it.
Do you know they've
Yeah,
got
it's just
those
a
cards?
respect
They've got
thing.
those.
They
like,
got the cards. They got the cards, but they still won't get it right.
No,
you know what I'm
it's like
saying?
those
Yeah,
are
it's
like
just,
their.
that type of thing is just like a respect thing. Like,
Yeah,
you don't
they
wanna,
just want to be like,
butcher
hey,
their
how
name.
do I say your name so that when I say it on
Before it's-
camera,
yeah.
you don't get mad at me for it, which is okay.
And
so,
you know what? Matabike's name is like his first name's Namdi, but he went as Justin for like a long time.
Nope, I did not know that.
That like Namdi is like his African.
that's
full
why I'm
name.
happy my name was a very American name that I could like. I come to America and I'm okay. Like people don't have to like stress about saying my first name. So, I mean.
Yeah, Jesse.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Jesse.
Amiga Ibuka.
I feel
Alright.
so bad
It's
for him. That's gonna be
14.
such
14,
a tough, hard
okay.
name.
Especially his first name with his last name.
Is Waddle
That's
on this
tough.
list?
No.
Is Tyreek Hill on this list?
No.
Wow.
This is really wide quarterback dependent. I'm guessing.
Yeah. it
Trust
has-
me, it
has
gets-
Mike
to be.
Evans.
Has to be.
No. Trust me, in the order
Nico
is kind of
Collins.
wild. Huh?
Nico Collins.
Nico is 4.
He's really good though.
Yeah,
He's
And CJ Stroud's still competent, so I'll
he's
give him that.
competent. He's more than that.
He's
more-
competent.
he's
I
more
think,
than
no,
competent,
here's the
that's
thing.
what
When
I'm
I say competent, doesn't mean that he's bad. Competent means like he can do his job, but he
So
can
is
do it to a
Dak
great
competent?
level.
No. He doesn't do. He's not
Regular
doing.
season, yes. Playoffs,
Okay, that's
heck
fair.
no.
Also, he
That's
didn't play
fair.
last year, so he's not doing his job.
I can't say regular season he's bad.
I mean,
because
last year he tore his hamstring.
Here's no. Since you started this back, no, I'll talk about it later.
Nice.
I'll talk about it later. Because if
Okay.
I talk about Dak Prescott, it's gonna be a whole other thing.
Oh, we don't
Marvin
need to
Harrison
get into
Jr.
that. No.
Ooh,
Wow.
that's crazy. Bull. Drake London,
Drake is 10.
let's go.
Jackson Smith and the Jigba.
No. He's not on the
Cooper Kupp?
list.
You could just
He's
say
not on the
JSN.
list.
I said it right.
You did.
Yeah.
Jackson
Yeah.
Smith
In
Jigba.
Jigba. Oh,
No,
Malik
it's-
Neighbors.
2.
Brian Thomas Jr.
Okay.
13.
Yeah. I'm surprised he's got with.
One of these guys is
I swear,
criminally low.
if
Terry
Keon
McLaurin
Coleman
on
is
this
on this
team.
list,
He's
I'm
not
gonna
on the
lose
list.
it.
I know.
Okay. Rasheed Rice,
No.
Xavier Worthy.
No.
Okay, good. No wide receivers from the Chiefs then. Lad, McConkey.
Lad is 8.
Okay. There's no Broncos wide
Is there a
receivers.
receiver from the Chiefs?
No.
No,
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
I knocked them out. There's nobody else I could name other than Hollywood Brown. But
That
no, one's not on
would
there.
have been ridiculous.
Yeah, the ridiculous.
One of these guys
Sure.
is like criminally low.
Lad McConkey.
You said
I
it.
said
Oh,
McConkey.
He's 8.
T. Higgins is not on here, I would assume.
No.
Yeah.
Jordan Addison.
No.
We didn't say. Did CD make that list?
Ooh,
CD's
Amon
3.
St. Brown.
Yeah.
CD's 3.
Amon St. Brown.
St. Brown is 6.
That's respect that one. Brandon Ayuk.
Oh,
No.
Travis
Dang
Hunter.
it.
No.
He
Matthew
never-
Golden. No way.
He
no
didn't
way.
get drafted.
Matthew Golden.
Oh, no, sorry.
That's
I'm
Isaiah
thinking
Bond.
about Isaiah Bond. Wrong Texas.
From Texas. Terry.
No.
We already said no.
Oh, he said no. Chris Godwin.
No. Not on the list.
Who else? What numbers are we
Cortland
missing?
Sutton.
You're missing. No, Cortland Sutton's not. You're missing.
George Pickens.
No.
Yeah, no, he's
You're
not.
missing
I
7.
can't think of.
Stephon
D-
Diggs.
You're missing 7.
Devontae Adams.
I think you're only missing 7 and
I don't
12.
know why I didn't think of Devontae Adams.
Stephon Diggs or Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams is 7.
No Diggs.
I think you're only missing 12. Yeah, because you said Ibuka, Thomas, McMillan, London, Nakua, McConaughey, Adams, St. Brown, Jefferson, Collins, Lamb, Neighbors, Chase. So you're just missing 12.
AFC or NFC?
NFC.
DJ Moore.
No.
Um,
Think about a top receiver.
Brandon Ayuk.
No.
unfortunately, I did say his name, which is sad that his name's not there.
Chris Olave.
No.
Devonta Smith.
No.
What?
How have you? I don't know how you guys haven't said this guy's name yet. This is like shocking.
Jaden Reed?
CeeDee Lamb.
No, you already said CD.
Okay, that's what I
It's
thought.
shocking that you guys haven't said his name
Bro,
yet.
because I've said almost all the competent wide
Bro,
receivers
you're
at this
missing
point.
one of the best receivers in the NFL.
I said Justin Jefferson. I said Justin.
I know.
I said Justin Jefferson. So what are we talking about?
I'm shocked right now.
AJ?
Yes.
I said, did I not say AJ Brown?
I thought you said
swear
it.
to goodness, I thought I said AJ
I've
Brown.
never heard you say AJ Brown.
I heard him say it a while
I said
ago.
AJ Brown at least once.
Okay, you guys are also like spitting names at me at the same time.
I told you that's why we should have went back and forth.
That's what I agree.
So in my defense, I just didn't hear you say that. If you said his name,
That's why he said Devontae Smith.
I was like, huh?
that's why I was like, I can't believe you
Yeah,
guys
I
are
said
just
Devontae
skipping
Smith
over
because I
him.
already said AJ Brown.
I didn't. I swear I did not hear you
the
say
list
that.
14-1 for us, please.
14 is Mika Buka. 13 is Brian Thomas Jr. 12 is AJ Brown. 11 is Ted McMillan. 10 is Drake London. 9 Puka Nacua. 8 Lad McConkey. 7 Devontae Adams. 6 Amon-Ra St. Brown. 5 Justin Jefferson. 4 Nico Collins. 3 CeeDee Lamb. 2 Malik Neighbors. And 1 Jamar Chase.
Let me say right now, Brian Thomas Jr. is criminally low.
He's criminally low.
We named enough guys who aren't on the list.
No, AJ Brown is also criminally low, but Brian Thomas Jr. should be where McMillan is.
Terry McLaurin's
I mean,
not
that's 2 spots.
And he should be at 11.
But that's not criminally low to comparing to where you said he should be.
Okay, well, when I hear all the other names, I can't say he's above Drake London yet. Actually, I could
Brian
say.
Thomas
Could
Jr.
I say he's above Drake London? I think we could say that.
Brian Thomas?
Yeah.
Brian Thomas
We
Jr.
could
is
say
above
that.
Lad
I'm not gonna-
McConkey.
Yeah. Above Lad, yes.
Lad,
but not,
yes.
I don't think
I don't
Drake
think
London
he's
yet.
Drake
above
London.
Drake.
Because he's only
So
done
he'd
1
be
year.
9. He'd be 9.
No,
He would
Drake
have to
would
be 9 or 8.
No, Drake. I would say Brian Thomas Jr. is 10.
Yeah, that's
Who is
crazy,
it?
bro. That's crazy, bro. That's
Brian Thomas Jr. is
crazy, bro.
10. Drake London is 9 and Puka's 8. If I was to switch,
See, here's
switch
the
it
thing.
around.
I just Puka Devontae Adams is gonna be tough for me.
I think Devontae is the better receiver.
No, absolutely, no doubt in my mind. I think you.
See, if this is just
Someone's-
fantasy, then that's a different
Yeah, if
discussion.
this
in
is
my
just based
opinion.
on fantasy, I'd probably pick Devontae before I pick up Puka Nacua.
Because
I probably would.
know that
And
you can't deny that Stafford is going to go to Devontae.
No, but here's the thing. I had Malik Neighbors last year. You remembered I had Malik Neighbors last year. And you heard me multiple times was like he had 2 good games at the beginning of the week, and then after that, granted, Daniel Jones was the quarterback. Quarterback play was not on his side the whole of that season. So hopefully whoever
he had him and who else did he have?
Tommy DeVito and somebody else.
Yeah, because he had Tommy DeVito and then someone else.
Yeah,
but
I can't
don't
remember who the
who
other
it
guy was. But it just wasn't great quarterback play. But if this is based on fantasy, then that list makes total sense.
Yeah,
But if this is
Malik,
based on talent of wide receiver, that list is out of whack.
because Malik, like Chase and Malik, if we're talking about fantasy,
I would pick them
I
up.
think they are 1 and
I
2.
would pick them up as 1 and 2,
Because Jamar
absolutely.
Chase is just a freaking monster, and he gets 30 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
No
But
matter
I think
who
this
he
is all
plays.
dependent.
And Malik Neighbors is a target merchant.
Very true.
Like he gets so many targets, he's going to score points.
Very true. Very
Yeah.
true.
That's the reason he was so good last year. He broke. I think he broke a record for
Can I see the
targets.
list if you don't mind? I just want to see this real quick.
Like I'm pretty sure Malik Neighbors broke
Yeah.
or was close to the record for most targets in the season.
Do we feel like we're? I don't know how I feel about McMillan, only because I feel like we're.
If we're talking fantasy, I can understand why AJ is 12 then.
Yeah, with
Because like they're a run first team.
Yeah, so they're
It's
not
like the Ravens. Like they're a run first team. So like the wide receivers are naturally just not gonna like consistently score a lot of
Brian
fantasy
Thomas Jr.
points.
played last year, and you're gonna put him at 13.
That's crazy because he's like their
I
only
will
weapon.
say one thing though. I don't like Trevor Lawrence, and I can see why a lot
I
of
don't think anyone likes Trevor
That's
Lawrence.
why they would have the.
But-
well, if the quarterbacks
But, like, he's
CeeDee
still
Lamb's
the
not even on the list.
But here's the thing.
Yeah, he is.
Is
Yeah,
he?
he is. He's
Oh, he
3.
was? Oh,
The
my bad.
only argument that I have.
Like he put up monster
Yeah.
numbers with Trevor.
Yeah, the only argument I have with Brian Thomas Jr. being there is because of the addition of Travis Hunter.
And also,
That's my issue,
they
because
also had
then if
another
that-
receiver.
Who else did they add? Who else did they add?
I mean, I don't think they.
No, that wasn't
Didn't Jackson-
Tyler Lockett, was it?
They added another receiver. They got our guy from the
Yeah,
command.
it was Tyler Lockett, wasn't it?
Nope, they got the.
Who got Tyler Lockett? Oh, the Titans got Tyler Lockett. My bad.
They got De'Ami Brown.
Oh, they did get De'Ami Brown. They did.
That's gonna hurt targets.
Well, let me ask you this: do you think Brian Thomas Jr. is wide receiver 1
Yes.
this year?
Yes.
What packages are they going to be putting Travis Hunter in?
That's
the question. So that's why I would put Thomas at 1.
The Travis Hunter thing, we'll figure that out. But right now, is he 1? Okay,
right now,
cool.
yeah.
I just want to make sure because if Brian Thomas Jr. is not the 1,
If Travis Hunter says I'm going to be a receiver and then like start that like receiver
okay, if
focus
Travis
and then
Hunter is
corner
starting
side,
wide receiver, you could have a 1A 1B situation right there. But if
that's a good situation.
if they're and it's a great situation. But if it's packages they're doing with him and he's mostly going to be playing defense, Brian Thomas Jr. is the 1.
I think it's going to be the other way. I think he's going to be a receiver, and then they're going to have like I think it's going to be a significant package, like plays and like size wise of like how many plays.
Yeah, Liam Cohen better.
But like
he better not do wrong.
Like that, he's going to be a majority receiver, and then he's going to have a lot of packages for
the way
playing
the Jacksonville
defense.
Jaguars offense is made this year, bro.
But yeah, I would definitely.
You really can't mess that up.
I would definitely say that Brian Thomas Jr. is 1.
Yeah,
because after he went off for like 1,300 yards as a rookie.
And mind you, Christian Kirk was still on the team. Evan Ingram was still on the team. Who else was another great wide receiver on that team?
Christian Kirk didn't play that much. He was kind of hurt
I know,
a lot.
but he was considered the 1.
Gabe Davis.
Gabe Davis was also on that team.
He was hurt a lot too.
He was also hurt a lot too. But at the beginning of that season, everybody was like, "It's Christian Kirk."
He was also hurt
and Gabe
a lot.
Davis.
Yeah, there's a lot of injuries.
It was Christian Kirk and Gabe
Pretty
Davis.
much everyone was hurt on that team.
Minus BTJ, which is
and
why
he
he
still
was so
put up
happy that he still
1,300
put up all
yards.
those numbers, which is insane. But he didn't win. He didn't win off as a rookie of the year, did he?
No, Jane
won?
Daniels did.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The quarterback.
It's an issue, man. It's an issue. I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. I'm not saying that at all.
No.
Brian
A
Thomas Jr. had a very good season.
This is why I feel like they should make awards for receivers inside that.
It's just
It's
tough
so
because
unfortunate.
most of the awards are going to be tailored towards quarterbacks. If quarterbacks are eligible for them,
they should make a quarterback-based award for rookies, like best rookie quarterback.
They should.
They do that in Madden all the time.
Yeah, it's like, but to be fair, there's been a lot of drafts where it would have been pretty bad.
Very true.
Like I'm not trying to bring up your drafts again.
I will. Kenny Pickett wouldn't.
He wouldn't have won it.
He wouldn't have technically won it.
No, it would have been Brock Purdy.
Yep, it would have been Brock Purdy, and that would have been
And
sad.
he only played 6 games.
That's sad.
Well, regular season games.
Yeah. All right, go on to the next thing.
Okay.
We don't need to stick to this no more.
So I have a list of teams that finished last in their division. Can you guys tell me which of these teams do you think has the best chance of going worst to first in their division?
Hit me
You
with
have the Browns.
Nope.
You have the Bears.
No.
Titans. Raiders. Saints.
The Raiders finished the Titans. Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, we just finished last.
Saints. Niners. Giants and Patriots.
Who has the best odds to go from worst to first?
Which
The
team
Titans.
has the best chance to go from first to
Giants.
worst in their division?
No.
Or
God,
worst to
no.
first, sorry.
Gosh,
Giants.
no. Gosh, no. I just said that in my head and it didn't make sense. Niners would be the best
I have
possible solution.
I have either the Titans or Saints.
I have
Why
mine.
would you pick the Saints?
Just because how weird that division is.
I have mine.
Because they always play well against them.
But it's the Bucks.
No, but they only need to. They don't need to beat a lot of other teams. They just need to beat their own division.
Yeah, but it's worst to first in their division.
They just
I
have to
can
win
tell
their
you who's
division.
not.
They're not gonna win their division.
They
I
The
can tell
Bucks
you
the
what.
Bucks are winning the NFC South. You and I both know that.
yes, but
Or
they could.
Falcons.
It's like like anything can happen with that
Or the
division.
or the Falcons, but I think the
I'm
Bucks.
picking the Panthers. I love
but
Bryce Young. We
I
love Bryce Young.
I'm not saying I don't
We
love
do,
Bryce
but
Young.
like
But
Baker Mayfield is.
I'll tell you which teams have zero chance.
The Browns.
Browns, yes.
The Giants,
Okay.
the Raiders.
yeah, they do.
You're not beating Patrick Mahomes.
Holmes and the Bo Nix or dude, they got Najee
I don't know,
and
but if Ashton Jeanty torches the Chiefs defense, you never know.
And then I don't think the Patriots have.
but then you just
I don't think they probably have a
I
better
know.
chance.
you give them old Derrick Henry treatment.
Yeah, they
Just
give the
like,
Derrick Henry treatment. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think the Patriots have a better chance than the Browns,
But not by
but
much.
it's not.
Not by much.
Like probably still last
They'll
in
probably
that
be
division.
third. They'll be third.
Yeah, I mean,
They'll
it
be
depends on
third.
what the Jets.
They'll be third.
It depends on what the Jets look like and if Tua can stay healthy.
Or
That division's weird.
Yeah,
so, like
that and the.
So the Niners really?
I'd say the Niners probably had the best chance. I could see the Titans, but it really depends on how
They just lost
how
so much
much-
of their
also the
defense.
Bears have no chance, in my opinion.
The
They
line.
can make a wild card, but not division, no chance.
No.
I don't think they're beating
I
the
think
Lions or
I think the
Packers.
Titans. I think the Titans could though.
Wait, I think the Commanders almost did it.
They did.
It's true.
They
Yeah,
almost do
close.
it. They got
I
very-
think I
Titans
would
could do it.
probably say
Titans could do it though.
The last time I think we saw a team do that was the Texans. Was that correct? Did they do
Worst
that?
to first, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. They had the
'Cause
worst. Yeah, they
because
did.
they were like 2-14 or something.
Yep, and then they picked up C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson Jr. and the rest was history.
I think it's either the Niners or the Titans.
I think those are the two best teams.
But I think
The
it's
Titans.
probably the Niners.
The Jags could also be a sneaky one as well, just because they.
But they weren't last. That's why.
I know, but if you
Because that division is
that
not-
division is very weird.
Because like if we don't know if the Texans I don't think the Texans are going to be very good. I think they'll be decent. Bro, they don't have an offensive line still.
They got a lot of good people in the draft.
They got a couple.
Yeah.
But like their whole O
I mean,
line is bad.
Hopefully, C.J. Stroud develops better this past offseason.
They got weapons,
They still got
but-
Joe Mixon. They still got Nico Collins. They still have Dalton Schultz.
I know,
and their
but-
defense is still not. It's not elite, but they have good pieces around the
I know,
team.
but how good did they look last year with that offensive
no,
line?
I don't disagree. I don't disagree at
And
all.
they had weapons.
I don't disagree at all.
So like
But I don't. I'm just
you're not
saying.
protecting Stroud, you're not going to win.
I don't disagree.
So, like-
You're not saying the wrong things.
No, I just
All
don't
I'm-
think
all
that they
I'm-
have an
all
offensive
I'm-
line enough.
All I'm saying is that they did some things in the offseason. Let's just see how it plays out.
No, they Sorry about that. Okay, shut up.
You have to end the call, dude.
I just hung up on her. That's not good.
Okay. Huh? I was wifey.
It's been nice knowing you, my man.
Yeah, we're cooked.
We're not cooked. That man.
That he's
Oops.
cooked. Stop it.
Nope.
Get on to the. Okay,
Alright, now it's yours.
turn. It's my turn.
It's
my
okay.
turn.
I didn't hang up on her. I just muted the ring. I didn't hang
That's
up
not
on
the
her.
only
It's
ring that
okay.
might get muted.
It's okay. We're okay, everyone.
Oh man. Oh no. All right, let me find my joint.
I thought I
There you
did, but I didn't.
Yeah, thank goodness you didn't. All right. Now, I'm gonna explain it, and then we'll get into the point of it. So, I have all the potential starting quarterbacks for each division, and I want you guys to tell me which ones have the best matchups, or which one would be the toughest division for QB matchups, if we had to guess.
Okay.
Okay? All right. I have each starting quarterback in the divisions, and I want you guys to tell me which one is the toughest division for QB matchups. I'm going to go from the... I have a list here, so we're just going to go from one to the next, and you guys tell me yes or no. Okay? So the NFC East, you have Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels, Dak Prescott, and Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the starters. AFC East, Josh Allen, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Fields, Drake May. NFC North, Jared Goff, J.J. McCarthy, Jordan Love, Caleb Williams. AFC North, Lamar Jackson, Mason Rudolph, question mark, Joe Burrow, Joe Flacco, question mark. NFC West, Stafford, Sam Darnold, Kyler Murray, Brock Purdy. AFC West, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Bo Nix, Geno Smith. NFC South, Baker Mayfield, Michael Penix Jr., Bryce Young, Derek Carr, question mark. And AFC South, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson, question mark, Trevor Lawrence, Cam Ward.
Could be Daniel Jones.
Could be Daniel Jones. So when I said question mark, those are the guys right now that are QB1.
Yeah, we don't
but
know
we
if they're
don't
gonna be
know what they
starters.
look like as going into week 1 of the NFL season.
Mine's easy. It's
ahead.
easy for me.
Go ahead.
It's the AFC West.
AFC West, Gino, Bo, Justin, and Patrick.
Because for like top to bottom, those are like, yes, other divisions have better quarterbacks
Mm-hmm.
than that. But like if we're talking the whole division,
Mm-hmm.
every starting quarterback, that division it's the best. Like if Geno Smith is the worst quarterback in that division, then that's a good division.
Do you agree?
I said that earlier when we were just
Yeah.
talking about it.
Because
Okay.
like Geno Smith is a good quarterback.
Okay. Can I say an underrated one?
Yeah.
Or one
You can
that's
say whatever you want.
sneaky is the NFC West.
See West.
Stafford, Darnold, Murray, Purdy.
Yeah.
Kind of nasty. Just I know what we,
For me, it
I
just
know
depends
people
if
have
Murray
have
is-
their things. I know people are gonna have their opinions on Sam Darnold because yes,
I was
he's-
gonna say Kyler.
Kyler as well, but Sam Darnold just came off
toddler?
of yeah, he came off of a record year with the Vikings, and now
That's how he runs.
he came off a record year with the Vikings, and now he's a Seahawk with a big
Big
contract. So
big.
a lot of people are like, hopefully he lives up to the same hype as he did with Den.
They're helping them.
And I mean, like all their offenses.
Didn't look like it.
You
at
can say
first.
what you want. All their offenses, I would say, are pretty stacked, minus the Cardinals. I mean, the Cardinals, you have Michael Wilson and Marvin Harrison Jr., who are good, but they're not. I mean, and I would add Trey McBride to that conversation because,
Yeah.
I mean, Trey's one of the best tight ends in football. So, I mean, they are pretty stacked, if I would say so myself. So I think that's a very sneaky one. The one that I would say is like one I don't like is the AFC North. Because that one's just wishy-washy. It's wishy-washy.
But you have two teams that have great quarterbacks, and the other
you have two
two,
franchise guys, and
the other two,
that
you
are-
don't know who their quarterback's gonna be.
Oh, I know.
So like, yeah, I would say
Yeah.
the AFC West.
Do you disagree, or you don't have anything else to say?
I like the one he said. That's
Mm-hmm.
what my pick was to
The
begin with.
worst. If I was gonna pick the worst, it's the AFC.
No, it might be the NFC South. It might be.
Okay, and yeah,
It
NFC
might.
South.
It might.
Second worst is probably
It
AFC
might.
South.
Yeah, that I could agree with that one.
Yeah, I would say
Can
actually
I
I'd say
honestly
NFC
move
South.
on?
Go ahead.
What about the wait? You said the NFC South?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the South sucks.
Yeah, the South. Is
Both
just
of the Souths are
the
not
South
great.
is just not. It's not great. It's just not great.
Cause like besides like Stroud and Baker, cause like I think Cam Moore's gonna be up there, but like
Same with Bryce
We just
Young.
don't
eventually,
know how we just
Same
don't
with
know.
Bryce Young.
Yeah.
eventually, but I can't say that now
Yeah.
because he hasn't played an NFL
See,
game.
this is what we got. We got two guys who we got potential with
Bryce Young and Cam Ward.
We
Yeah.
have two guys that absolutely suck,
Yes, we have.
and
Derek.
Trevor and Derek.
Anthony Richardson and Derek Carr question mark, or Michael Penix and
Oh, and
Michael Penix
And
is a
Michael
Richardson
Penix
right
is
now.
a question mark, as is Anthony Richardson, and then you have Baker and CJ
No,
for the
Anthony
two.
Richardson is not a question mark. He just can't
To
throw.
you, he's not a question mark. To
To
you,
most teams, because they just went and got Daniel Jones.
Richardson, he can
And-
be insanely good.
like I said,
He's
question
a,
mark.
just need-
question
he's a good
mark.
athlete.
He just needs to fix. If he can get his accuracy under control and be more accurate, he would
And
be
also
an
don't
issue.
quit on the game halfway through.
Yeah, that's
that
that was not a good look.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
But, like-
I got it. I will critique people. That was
Dude,
not
I'm
a
letting
good
you-
look.
Because if we can get that under control,
Yeah.
he would be a problem.
Yeah.
It's kind of bad when you say playing the game is one of your flaws.
Part of
Like, just,
part
like,
of the game.
actually finishing the game.
part of it, but it's not the whole.
But Antonio Brown quit.
Okay, Antonio Brown's a whole
Well, he's
other
got
story.
CTE,
yeah,
so-
that's a
What
whole
about the guy on
other.
the
That's a whole
Niners?
other story.
Oh, he's just a little baby.
Yeah.
He's a wuss. Devondre Campbell. He's just a quitter.
Didn't they?
All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
They cut him.
I mean, yeah, I can't disagree with you. I think what you said was pretty good. So I'll get on to the last thing, and then we'll end it off with the Bible verse. So I have every team's NFL ceiling for the 2025 season, their wins and losses. Do you guys just want to do our teams, or do you guys
Let's
want to
just do
do
our teams.
Our teams, just to
Yeah.
keep it short and sweet? Okay. I have our team's NFL. Oh my goodness, I messed that up. Dang it. I can never do these cues right.
Just do it.
I have our team ceilings for the 2025 NFL season, and I want you guys to tell me if you agree or disagree?
See, that was good.
There we go.
Good job.
I,
That's good.
I needed to get it out the second
I
time.
just gotta slow it down a little bit
Yeah.
sometimes.
All right, so who wants to go first? Who wants to
Just-
hear theirs first?
Just say one.
Can I just say mine first?
Just
Just get it out
sure.
of the way. 'Cause that's
Do
all
it.
mine. Mine's 10 and
I
7.
don't care who goes first.
10 and 7 is my ceiling.
If you get Rodgers, yeah.
If
Which
we,
I think
if
you
we get
will.
Rodgers, 10 and 7 might be our ceiling. Which, I mean, it's not horrible.
No.
It's a playoff. It's a playoff berth.
Could be.
Maybe.
It could be.
Could be.
Possibly.
Who knows?
Unless everyone else decides
You
to
have a
go
good
11.
chance.
Yeah, we have a good chance of getting a wild card spot. I'll say
Yeah.
that much. Wild card spot for sure. For the Ravens, their ceiling is 15 and 2.
Goodness gracious, I didn't think it was gonna be that. Dude, I would love that.
15 and
What was your
2.
record last year? 14 and 3.
12 and 5.
12 and 5.
Yeah, that's way better.
Yeah, 15,
Yeah. You know
15
why?
and 2. That's like
You know
number
big
1 in the
reason?
AFC.
Justin Tucker. And we gotta worry about that anymore.
Yeah, so that's like your ceiling's like the number 1 in the AFC.
Yeah.
So you're getting the bye, which we very
They
nice.
should have been like.
Unless
very,
the Chiefs
very, very
go
nice.
undefeated again. And
Let's,
go like,
let's please hope that doesn't.
They should-
Please don't say
what if
that.
they go like 17 and 1?
I'm not gonna lie. I want to tell you all some of these team ceilings because they're actually kind of crazy. But we'll get. Well,
I'm saying that
I'll
because they
say-
might add
yeah.
the extra game.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
the Washington Commanders will also their ceiling is 15 and 2.
Dang.
Which I mean,
15 and 2.
I mean, not bad.
We
Not
had the same
bad.
record last year.
Dang.
Back to back.
Yeah, because our
Going at it
kickers
again?
sucked.
Goodness gracious. All right.
We should have been like.
Can I tell you a few?
13
Can I
and
tell you
4
a
at
few? Because
least.
some of these are actually
We
funny.
should have beat them, but if they knew how to do the pylons,
Some of these are actually gonna be funny. So I want to just say a couple.
You're gonna
So
blame it on the pylons?
we're the first down.
Oh, well, that's why they got Hawkeye now.
Yeah.
So you don't gotta worry about that.
No, it's not
Yeah.
a problem anymore.
Sorry, go.
no, you're good.
Sorry.
So, and this is off of someone on Instagram, Why I Know Sports, so this is not like an official one. He has the Broncos going 14 and 3 as their ceiling.
It's not a bad.
Is
feeling.
that crazy?
What was their record last year? It was like 12, like 11.
They
and,
were
11 and 6
no,
or 10
I
and 7.
think they were 10 and 7.
That's all right. That's not bad. Up like that's like the same up.
That's
as,
when you win. Yeah, I don't think that's.
We
like
played them this-
You
I'm
said
not saying
14
it's
and 3.
14 and 3.
Yeah, four.
You know
four
that
win
means
improvement.
that would mean that we'd have to beat them because we play the Broncos.
No, I agree.
like that's.
I agree.
Yeah, that's. I don't think that's insane. I mean, that would. That's.
that
it's
would-
their
yeah,
ceiling.
yeah,
so
I
like
mean,
they would have to
yeah.
have an
What's our-
Yeah.
insane
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Wait, let me just look at something. Tony.
Why? I just got to name more. So the Saints ceiling is 7 and 10.
Hey, that's not terrible.
I mean,
That's not terrible for the Saints.
no, for the Saints standards, that's not bad. There's only one team on here that he projected their
What did you say
ceiling
was
would
ours?
be 15 and 2.
So, so we lose to the Eagles, once, and the Chiefs. I'm guessing.
Probably.
That's probably the assumption.
Because that means we'll beat the. Like I'm looking into who we play, so we'll beat. Honestly, looking at some of this, we
I mean,
can
you
beat
guys can.
everyone.
If
but
you guys have an insane season,
Yeah, you
that's
could go.
possible.
That's possible.
that I'm I have no matter what I'm gonna have a split with the
Yeah.
Eagles.
This guy only has one team going undefeated.
Can I guess it?
Please,
The Lions.
no. They would go 16 and 1.
Is it the Chiefs?
16 and
No,
1.
the Chiefs are 15 and 2.
The Bills.
Bills are 15 and 2.
The Eagles.
Yep, Eagles are the only team on here that he has going undefeated as their ceiling.
I mean, yeah. If we're talking ceilings,
I mean, if we went 15, like yeah.
that's very. I think that's possible.
Wait a minute. I just added something up. That means our two. We just lost. That means we beat the Chiefs according to them, and we lose to the Eagles twice.
Yeah. That's exactly what that
adds
means.
up. That adds up perfectly.
You know, if that happens, I don't really care because I'm trying to go to Arrowhead,
Hey, if
and I get to go watch them play.
everyone wants to beat
Saints,
the Chiefs.
Saints are the
so
only team that has a losing record as their ceiling.
That's the only
The
team.
Giants go 9 and 8. They have the Giants having
That's
a
not
positive
crazy
season.
though. I don't think that's crazy.
Yeah,
But
Like
yeah,
one
Wilson.
game over
I like
500.
Wilson.
yeah. I mean, but like I said, the Saints are the only team on here with their ceiling being 7 and 10.
What's the Cowboys?
What's the Browns?
12 and 5.
12 and 5 for the Cowboys.
Oh, I lied. Browns are 8 and 9. You're right.
Okay.
My bad.
I was gonna say
Not
the
worse than the
Browns going
Saints,
over
but like they won
500.
one
Dude,
more
Shador
game.
Sanders
they
is gonna
won
lead-
one more game than the Saints. My bad.
The
Because like
Shador
I
Sanders
think, I think Shador has a very good chance of starting.
over. I think Dylan Gabriel's gonna start because they just drafted him higher.
Depend-
and
I
you
mean, it
can't-
just
you can't-
depends on
You can't
what-
have a triple
what
threat
happens at
podcast
camp.
without talking about Oregon quarterbacks.
We've been doing it for a while now. Actually,
No, we talked about Marcus Mariota.
One of them.
we know we not. We
Yes, we have.
We've been talking
One of
about.
them severely
We've
overrated.
been talking. Yeah, we.
That
But-
one.
And I was the one who said that.
That one.
I've been
Well,
saying.
there's another. Was another
Yeah.
one we think is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bo Nix.
Me more than you guys, but
No, him more than you.
Yeah.
no, I
just said he wasn't
biggest
winning Rookie of
Bo
the
Nix
Year.
guy last
I just
year.
said
I
wasn't
never
winning
said
Rookie
you
of
were
the
not
Year.
a big Bo Nix guy.
That's
All
my
right.
guy.
Are there any other ones you want to hear? Or are you guys good?
I got his,
Can I know you-
I got his shirt when he was back in Auburn,
There's
man.
not. There's a few that I haven't said.
Yeah, you
but like
also
they're
got a
not.
TCU shirt
They're not crazy.
Yeah.
There's
and
a
a
few.
Texas shirt.
Horns up.
Oh my goodness!
You
Stop.
can't root for Texas.
Yeah, you can't do that.
All right, then you're not you can't
I
root for
just like
Oregon.
Yeah.
Manning.
If you root for Texas, you can't root for Oregon. That's how
Yeah,
that works.
That's how it works.
Yeah. Well, I just like the T-shirt. It's a nice T-shirt.
Burn it.
It already is burnt. Burnt orange.
Ah, you're
Good one.
funny.
Yeah. Anyway.
any other ones you want to hear? You guys good?
What's the Vikings?
12-5,
What's the Bears?
13-4,
Dang.
What's the Bengals?
12-5.
Titans?
1 second. 11-6,
The Bills?
Dang.
15-2,
Jets?
Or are we just going?
10-7,
All right, that's
Panthers?
okay.
10-7. Which I mean, Bryce, I think a 10-7 season.
That's
I'd be
a good season.
Shoot, I'd take that. I think the only one that really surprised me that the Saints are the only ones that are like having a losing season is their
I
ceiling.
don't feel like doing the math,
Yeah.
but is this even possible for all of these to happen?
I don't know.
Oh no,
That's like not. I
No.
don't know what I was
No.
gonna say.
no,
It's not.
I don't think there has ever been a time
No, because you can't have
ever. You can't have a team go have all
Only
teams.
only two teams. With
I don't
losing
think-
records.
Yeah, no.
Because
no
you
way.
have the
No way.
They would have to be 0-16, I think,
Yeah.
and everyone would have had to play them
Mm-hmm.
multiple times.
Yeah, because I don't think you can have an
Also, I don't
undefeated
think-
team, or multiple teams with only 2 losses.
And the only team that I could see going 0-16 is the Browns, maybe,
I can see the Saints.
or the Saints. Saints definitely could. But yeah, I don't really have much more to say on that. I think it was a very fun list that he put out for the ceilings.
I like that ceiling for the Ravens. That's,
Hey,
that's a good
I
ceiling.
can't argue with mine
We
either.
couldn't just hit 11-6. We
What
could.
are you,
we
10 to
could.
7?
We could win one more.
Are you 10 to 7?
Yeah.
Same as this year.
If it ain't broke.
Hey, you can get one more.
If it
Who
ain't
said you
broke.
couldn't?
Yeah. I ain't mad about it. All right. Now we're getting to the Bible verse of the episode, which is Matthew 5:3-10, and I'm not reading it this time. Jake is, so Jake is with it.
And guess what this is from?
The book of the Bible.
Glorify. Shout out Glorify.
Sponsor us.
Please.
Okay, Matthew 5:3-10. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Bless those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Beatitudes.
So, with
Love
that, in
the
the
Beatitudes.
devotional, it was basically saying that it was basically like about grief and like if you were, it says like do you avoid pain or uncomfortable situations because it can drown you in doubt and swallow up your sense of expectation, and basically like if you're going through trials and like pain and suffering and disappointment or something like that, that this is like basically that this is like a chance for you to like become closer to God. Like even though like when this stuff happens, like naturally we are like, it feels like God's not there and like that he's absent. But this is like, he's always, it gives you a doorway or opportunity to become like more, to grow your relationship with him even more, to become like more like intimate and like the connection, like grow your connection with him even deeper, because you're going through a trial or pain or suffering or whatever it is, and that can like you just lean on God in those situations, because he wants you to do that and become closer to him and like rely on his teachings to get you through those type of things. Like he wants a relationship with you and to so like everyone when it goes well is like, or it's going well, like is I guess more open about it.
When we are happier, we don't think about God as much.
Yeah,
we don't. I will say, when I'm in my happiest moment, I don't think about God. I'm
like you think about like chilling. Oh, it's like,
life's
I feel
good.
great.
Life's good
like,
right now.
This is everything's going good.
Yeah.
It feel like you like, I don't know, it's like a sense of, I guess it's just like natural of like being like naturally of like humanity to be like, when things are going well, you don't need, like you're enough, like just you is enough to keep going.
Yeah.
And like just you is enough to continue it, like the good situation that you're in. But then as soon as it starts going bad or you go through a trial,
we blame God instantly.
Yeah. Or like or people are like, why didn't God help me?
Do this. Why didn't God here for me during this moment?
Yeah, like why didn't God point me in this direction to avoid? I keep interrupting
you, my bad.
Like why didn't God point me in this direction to avoid this trial or tribulation? Like, but that's the time to like lean on him even more. But yeah. That's basically what I got.
Can I piggyback off of that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think when it comes down to, I love that the Beatitudes is, I believe in Matthew, it's one of Jesus' first things no, not the first thing. It's one of the first things he preached to the people of Israel when he started doing his ministry. One thing I'll say is that's a very comforting set of scripture, because God is literally or Jesus was blessing the people, like blessed are blank blank, or bless are blank blank, which is basically just like comforting you, like that God's saying, blessed are these people because you will inherit the kingdom of God, which also is convicting in some way, because it's like you also want to be, because like we as humans, we're prideful, we want to be that. So we know that we have to get to that point to be blessed. When that's not the case at all. Just because if we're part of God's family, we're blessed. Point blank. Period. But I will agree with what you said, Jake. I think definitely when we are at our happiest, we forget about God. And I forget who told me this, but like grief and pain, it really does put perspective on your life. And I know, I mean, all three of us have gone through our sets of pain and stuff in our lives. It hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows getting to this point. But grief and pain has put us in our lowest of low moments, where we're like, why is God not here in my moment, in this moment? Like, why was he not here when my friend died, or when a family member dies, or when we don't get that job that we wanted, or we don't get
we lose a job,
we don't get the money for college, like all these, like life happens, and there's
or you're
moments
just tight with money.
Yeah, there's moments when you're just like, why isn't God here for me in this moment? And this verse is basically just trying to comfort you, like even in the worst of the moments, God is always still there. And he's always trying to bless you even in the moments. Because, like, I think someone told me this, that, like, I mean, you've probably already heard this, but, like, there's always, pain always brings a lesson.
Yeah.
And I think that's so true. I think pain and grief does bring a lesson. And it's not always God trying to teach you that lesson. It's a lesson you learn yourself. But God also helps you through that pain to teach you a lesson. And I think it's important for... and that's why this verse is so beautiful in that way, because Jesus, in that moment, I think he showed them if I remember correctly, I believe he started off with the Lord's Prayer and then got into the Beatitudes. If I'm wrong, I apologize. I believe that's my Bible knowledge is coming back to me. But it's just a beautiful way of Jesus comforting us. And I think that's the biggest point of this passage is Jesus is your comfort and your peace. In moments where life is either good or bad, he's your peace. And it's a very important thing to remember, especially in the seasons of life where life is hard and life doesn't feel normal or fair in some aspects. But yeah, that was a good verse, bud.
Thank you.
You did good. Actually, Glorify did good, but you did good for reading the verse. But yeah, I don't have much to say. I ain't got much to say. I mean, it's almost summertime. I mean, that's a plus, I guess. I mean, we're actually, what are we, like almost we're a little over a month away from your wedding.
Yeah, we're 30.
We're getting to the weeks at this point.
38 days tomorrow.
A week, 38 tomorrow.
It's June 14th.
That's crazy, bro.
I know.
That's crazy.
It's getting
really close.
The closer it gets, the crazier it's like I'm getting married in a month.
Yeah.
And
but
like
it
all
won't
the stuff
it won't even hit until like the day of.
It's not gonna hit. Yeah, it's not
the
gonna
day
hit
of.
me.
We're gonna be like, oh shoot, it's time.
It's not. I don't think it's gonna fully hit me until I'm getting ready.
Like you're putting on the suit, getting the tie on. You're like, oh shoot, it's real.
Like I think it's gonna hit me when I'm putting on my jacket.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like I have everything, and I just like whoever helps me put my jacket on and be like, oh, it's about to happen.
Yeah. And you definitely said you're gonna cry, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's he's gonna
I'm
cry.
a big baby.
We gotta make sure your brother's got tissues.
Yeah, we'll have tissues stand by for you, bud. But yeah, I mean, great episode, guys. We did a lot of good stuff to talk about. Yeah, Jake, do you have anything else?
Nope.
Michael, do you have anything else?
Nope.
All I gotta say is it was another good episode, and God loves y'all really a lot. So, Jake, hit us with that outro.
That's gonna wrap up this episode of the Triple Threat Podcast. Make sure you go check out our channel. We appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe button.
Like it, please.
We will see you guys next episode. God bless y'all. Peace.
See you.